Welcome to cookmydish.in. Today we're going to do a wonderful recipe from one of my favorite states, which is Goa. What does Goa remind you of? The Arabian Sea, fresh seafood, lot of spices, lot of color and lot of fun. This dish which we are going to do now is called fish Xacuti. So let's start by cooking. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start marinating the fish with a little bit of salt and a touch of turmeric. You can pre-marinate your fish if you like and keep it a little in advance. But remember one thing, that if you put your lemon juice or vinegar right in the beginning, you might even cook the fish before you start cooking it. So lemon juice should be added just before cooking. So now I'm just adding the salt and the turmeric. So the fish is nicely marinated. I'm going to rest for a while. Now what I've done is I've actually roasted and ground my spices. I've made a beautiful mix of clove powder, cinnamon powder, elaichi powder and khaskhas, which I'm going to nicely roast with my onions, ginger and garlic. Let's start cooking. Normal vegetable oil is perfect for this recipe, to which I'm going to start off with the onions. So let's start off with some chopped onions. Once these onions start really cooking and get a little bit of translucency, I'm going to be adding the ginger and the garlic. Give it a nice shake. Next, a nice paste of ginger and garlic, which is right here. तो अब अभी ginger, garlic और प्याज अच्छी तरह भून रहा है. उसके बाद अब अभी spices डालने वाले हैं. थोड़ा सा दालचीनी का पाउडर, cinnamon, जीरा, लाल मिर्ची पाउडर, हल्दी पाउडर, कम ज्यादा नहीं, खसखस, लौंग का पाउडर, इलायची पाउडर और जावित्री. इसको हम थोड़ा भूनने वाले हैं अभी. In Goa, there are two distinct ways how the Christians cook. The Christians use a lot of vinegar into their cooking to souring it. But the Hindus, they use a lot of kokum. Those are the two basic differences between the Hindu cooking and the Christian cookings. We add some coconut into this as well. Toast the coconut up very nicely. As you can see, there's some beautiful aromas happening from this pan. My base of my masalas are ready. We need to add some water or some stock into this. I'm going to be adding a dash of vinegar. It gives a fantastic flavor to this. And then some water. We're going to get this to a gentle simmer. We're going to simmer it for about 4 to 5 minutes till the spices start coming together, that whole aroma comes together and your gravy is almost ready. Add a bit of salt. Now in the meanwhile, while this is simmering, I've got my fish ready. I've got the garnish of some really nice fresh coriander. Ideally, fish Xacuti चावल के साथ या पाव के साथ, गोवा में उसे पोई बोलते हैं. This goes very well with the fish Xacuti. Great. Once this gravy is almost ready, you'll exactly know that when the spices start separating from the oil and start floating onto the top, which means your spices are actually cooked and they've come through. Now let's slide our fish into this. Any firm fish which is fresh will go perfectly well for this recipe. We're going to add some fresh coriander into this, and now on a gentle simmer, I'm going to cook this fish. Remember, fish takes only 5 or 6 minutes. तो जब भी आप fish को पकाएं, you have to be careful कि वो ज़्यादा पकनी नहीं चाहिए. ये fish Xacuti के लिए आप एक firm fish choose कीजिए, यानी कि रावस, सुरमई, पॉपलेट भी काफ़ी अच्छी होती है इसमें. Fantastic. The fish Xacuti, absolutely ready. Enjoy it. A bit of the sauce on the top. Some nice chopped dhania on the top of it. Fresh coriander. Wow! Fish Xacuti. 1 kilo fish, 8 to 10 peppercorns, 1 inch stick cinnamon, 6 cloves, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg powder, 4 pods cardamom split and seeds removed, 1 teaspoon poppy seeds, 4 onions, 2 teaspoons garlic paste, 1 teaspoon ginger paste, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, 3 tablespoons of grated coconut, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, coriander leaves, salt to taste. Marinating the fish with a little bit of salt and a touch of turmeric. I've got my oil heating in a pan. So let's start off with some chopped onions. Once these onions start really cooking and get a little bit of translucency, I'm going to be adding the ginger and the garlic. Thoda sa dalchini ka powder, cinnamon, jeera, lal mirchi powder, haldi powder, खसखस, लौंग का पाउडर, इलायची पाउडर और जावित्री. इसको हम थोड़ा भूनने वाले हैं अभी. We add some coconut into this as well. Toast the coconut up. I'm going to be adding a dash of vinegar and then some water. Add a bit of salt. Now let's slide our fish into this. We're going to add some fresh coriander into this. Gentle simmer. I'm going to cook this fish. Fantastic. The fish Xacuti, absolutely ready. Enjoy it. Fish Xacuti only on cookmydish.in. Enjoy.